My opponent's trying to beat me. My opponent's trying to beat me. That's what just happened. Have a look at that performance rating there, Dave. Not too bad. And performance rating is the way you play. That's how the computer organises it. I played one game in this. I've actually been doing the session for you twice, and it didn't work out. I dropped the ball in both cases. But I wasn't playing chess. I was just showing it. And anyway, so I hope you enjoy this session. I'm going to bring you this instead. So this is the replacement. This is the final edition. Of course I bring you e6. But this is d4. So I'm playing a Queen's Gambit now. Now I'm playing the Dutch. So Queen's Gambit declined Queen's Knight variation. That's what they call it. So I've sort of counterbalanced my double move with the knight, f6 to e4, with development of my queen to e7 once the capture happened. So f3, now I have to move my knight. I can't do anything about that, can I? So it's not my fault. Knight d6. c5, my opponent's trying to lock me out. Watch this, knight f7. Now comes f4, trying to bottle me up. So I will not have this, so I will try my best. Knight d7, and my opponent missed my next move because my opponent's probably doing a pre-move b6. So b6 and knight d3. So I take, not. Now, the threat is knight c5 and probably knight d5 for white. But really, white should behave themselves, and now probably castle soon. But we can't after my next move, which is, what would you play now? What move would you play here? I hope you chose my move, because you might find a better move, but I played here bishop a6. And this, of course, attacks down this diagonal and also attacks this knight on d3 twice. So what does white do? Plays knight c5, of course, and queen c5, and here comes knight d5. So this is, give up time. I played, what would you play now? What would you play here for black? It's pretty sharp, isn't it? Here I played queen back to e7. No, Dave, no, you can't go. Actually, that happens in chess. Like, I just played the other day a blunder, just real basic blunder. I got checkmated, or I almost got checkmated. I ran away from the board. No, I didn't. I resigned properly. I'm a gentleman and a scholar. Not really a scholar, but a gentleman. So I played queen a5 check here. And here I was expecting b4 and queen a2. I don't know what's going to happen after that. But as you can see, black is sort of misbehaving themselves as well. Probably b4 isn't very good. Knight c3 is what black was met with. And here comes a rook a d8. I have to get in quick, else there's a train coming. Queen b3. Notice my king is safer than white's. So here we go, queen b3, and so I went rook d3 here. Rook d3. This just threatens rook e3, check, but not if black is met with now queen e6. But my king is safer. So white played king f2. That was really odd. King f2, and I just doubled up. I don't really mind much what happens after queen e6. I'm not really looking at that. I'm just thinking, well, the king's now moved off the back cush, and also the king is having to do a manufactured kingside castle if they so get round to it. Rook fd8, and then we have rook hd1. So I just simply play queen c5. Here comes that pesky knight again. But this now is no good, as it's curtains after knight a4. White could probably play knight d5, but I think it's a bit late now, as rook d2 is going to be, I don't know what's going to happen after rook d2, but I can also go queen c1 after knight d5 and threaten rook b3 or something like that, but it's a bit crazy, isn't it? Knight a4. So this is no good, as queen e3, king f1, and rook b3 is check, with the bishop on a6, of course. See? And so there's not much for it than getting checkmated, and at the most moves for white too. Okay, so there you go. Nice and short and sweet without too much talking from the crowd. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that game. All the best with your chess. I was just taking a gallop. Anyway, that's the thing. I'm not going to edit this one out. All the best with your chess, no matter where it's at. And enjoy the game of chess. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Bye for now.